Farm Guy here, and this is the Stara Estrela 33 by Stara and Connect modding on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map for this test and demonstration of this cedar planter combination, actually. 42.5 megabytes to download, 29 slots on console, so a little bit above, I would say, average, but it is quite a nice mod. So let's find it first. Tools and planters is where you'll find it. There it is, $320,000, so it's a little bit on the higher end of the purchase price. It does require 495 horsepower to pull, so you're going to need quite a large tractor to pull this. 7,500 liter capacity, so it's good capacity. 20 tons. 15 meter working width, so medium sized, I guess you say, or on the larger end of, because we got a 17 and 18 base game. So 15 is up there. 9 miles per hour working speed, so it's a little bit slower than the Kinsey, it's at 11. Same as the John Deere, the Vertistat is 11 miles per hour, so you're looking at a little bit slower, but seed and fertilizer, and it will do everything. It'll do corn, sunflower, soybean, beets, cotton, wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, oilseed radish, and grass. So that's nice. It's a multi-fruit planter. No options in our configurations, as you would expect. I'm sure it is nearly identical to the real life piece of equipment, since it is sponsored by, or since it's a collaboration with Connect Modding and Stara, so it's very similar to the other mods we've seen. So what do we got here? We have a base game case. I spec'd it out to about 525 horsepower, something like that. So should have plenty of horsepower to pull this. It is a pin hitch. Hooks up nicely. Hoses also connect up nicely. Everything looks very nice there. So let's go fill it up. Let's get our help window. I have precision farming enabled on this map so that it doesn't have anything specific for that. But it just, as any planter or seeder, it will work with precision farming. But I always have it on now just because, because to see if it's compatible, and it is. L1 and left on your D-pad. It doesn't. There it is. Open cover. So that's going to open up your fertilizer, dry fertilizer only, so no liquid fertilizer. I have a buy anything silo here, and as you can see, it will fill up readily from there. Let's do the L1 and left on your D-pad, and that will close. And open your seed. And we're going to fill that up. There we go. And there. So 4,500 liters of fertilizer, 3,000 liters of seed. It is a direct drill. Let's close that up again. Let's see. We have lights. We have signals. There's the signals. No reverse lights, but that's fine. We do have some extra lights, I believe. Do we have a beacon? Nope, no beacons. Okay. Now, as this is pretty much a true to life, I'm going to say true to life representation, L1 and X unfolds, and the unfolding does take a little bit of time. It's not super fast, but I'm sure it's a fairly authentic representation of how this machine actually does unfold, at least within the limits of the game. There we go. So very nice. Some really nice detail. You'd say every hose, you would expect nothing less. Very nice. All right. So let's back up a little bit here. Now, I have a little bit of an interesting, bit more of an interesting test here. I have modified the ground here. I tried to spell my name, though I ran out of room. But I have raised the ground up to be very bumpy. Now, this is probably impossible here. That's just ridiculous what I did over there. But this has a little bit more of a gentler undulation. Now, the reason I did that was I did watch the preview before the release a couple of days ago from DJ Goham. I'm sure some of you may have watched it, and he did something similar to demonstrate the flexibility of this particular piece of equipment, of which I don't usually do, but since it seems to be a feature that isn't necessarily detailed in the description, I thought I would do the same to see if it would work the same way on console, because that's where we are. We're on a PS5. So there we go. We're going to lower it down. We're going to turn it on. And right now we're planting corn, but you can plant, let's turn that off for a minute. Let's scroll through. Sunflower, as you've seen there, we can plant any of the products there. Actually, you know what? Let's go with wheat. There we go. I'm going to hire a worker, and we see lots of movement on the individual planters and seeders, so that's really nice to see. Now let's going to see what's going to happen when we come up to these really bad bits over here. We're just going to clip one of them and see actually what. And look at that. That's pretty good. Now, of course, because I have I have messed with it, it's not going to, it's like it's not the ground where I have modified it is not going to plant anything. But you look at that, it's conforming really nicely to that. So if you have some kind of, I know there's a lot of fields have some interesting features, bumps and lumps and dips and so forth, and this thing looks like it oh, it's going to go the other way. All right, we'll let it go the other way because it's planting wheat, and I had corn over here, so it's like, okay, we're going to plant some wheat over here now. But look, that's a good demonstration of the turnaround. The worker was fine, although it did miss just a little piece over there for some reason. Interesting. There she goes. So I said 9 miles per hour, so it doesn't seem like it's particularly difficult to pull around if you have an appropriate tractor. Of course, if you're going up hills and stuff like that, you're going to need more horsepower. Of course, there are ways of making it go faster, even on console. If you put a drawbar on here, I'm pretty sure you could get that thing up to a little bit faster at least. Now let's see what she'll do. Let's hire a worker and let's go out here. There we go, and watch it go over these bumps. And that is about the most flexible I've ever seen any kind of seeder or planter. DJ even put it through some really extreme situations, and it performed really well. So if you have some oh, he stopped because there's like, oh, there's no more field here. Even just putting it down without running the seeder, you can see how it really conforms to pretty much anything you can ride over. And it should... I mean, you're not going to... Compared to some other seeders and planters, you're going to get a lot more... oh, that was weird. There is limitations, but yeah, you're going to be able to plant and seed in spots where you wouldn't have been able to before. Now, whether or not you'll be able to harvest it, that's another question, but it just shows you the flexibility of that. So nicely done, very nicely designed, very nice. It works. It does work very well, and it looks good doing it. So there you go. That's the Stara Estrela 33 by Stara and Connect Modding on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.